When I close my eyes, I can almost see it.
Alright, hey, what's going on? It's Ben here bringing to you a Gauntlet gameplay. So I think I'll go with the Lasting Judgment here. It's immediate effect, which is really nice. These two are not really that valuable. Repulsor Beast is really good as a tempo play. Windblade Adept is the best 2-drop. True Strike is kind of good, I guess, as direct damage. Oh, Provoke Shieldmaster, Saber Spine Tiger, immediate effect. Songweaver is an immediate effect, though I'm not really looking good on 2-drops just yet. Wings and Mexar is fine. Just put down this True Strike against. Lightbender, Dispels are actually pretty valuable. Mind Warper is kind of situational. I'll take another Lasting Judgment. Azure Line is one of the best 2-drops as well. I have to take the Silver Guard Squire. Imperial Shroud is pretty nice. In this deck, I want to tempo out really quickly and really take over the game. Beam Shock is probably more usable than the other cards. Dancing Blades is excellent. I'm going to have a lot of Dispels in this. I had to take the Silver Guard Squire. Red Sinja has an immediate effect. Archon Spellbender is kind of sweet, although spells aren't really that much of a deal. And it only affects Bloodborne, well, non-Bloodborne spells, so it's kind of weak. So I'll take the Red Sinja, which is really nice. Blood Tier Alchemist, pretty much an instant pick. Or a Veil Hunter. The High Hand could be useful. Ooh, Tiger or Brawler. I don't really have much 4-drops, but 4-drops are very important. But the Saber Spine Tiger is simply insane. Another Windblade Adept. Our second son it is. I could go for another Repulsor Beast for some more damage, although I don't really have any proactive 3-drops, right? Yeah, I have no proactive 3-drops, so the Wings of Paradise is very nice. Because I'm definitely tempoing out more and going for more aggression, so Wings of Paradise is pretty sweet. But Repulsor Beast is also really sweet as I'm tempoing out as well. I guess missing out on 3-drops okay. Wings of Paradise is not a great 3-drop anyway, so I'll take a Repulsor Beast. I don't really have any other choices here. Silver Wind Glaives is really nice in putting down the damage. Or I'll take another second sun. Oh, let's see what's going down. This is kind of an unusual situation where I have all these cards. I do want to keep things because they're pretty good. I guess the True Strike is the weakest here because I already have some immediate effects, so I don't really need that necessarily. And wow, I did get a Windblade Adept, so this is really excellent. I'll probably get rid of the Silver Guard Squire next turn because it's not that sweet. I don't really plan on dropping him anytime soon. Honestly, I don't feel too good about picking the Silver Guard Squire or what's it called? The True Strike, because they're almost good cards and they're really good at fitting in the curve, but I don't think they're very good cards at all. They're almost there. They're almost good. Because really 1 mana doesn't really do much in Duelyst because the difference between 1 mana and 2 mana is way too big. 1 mana cards cannot take out 2 mana cards usually. Alright, Bloody Alchemist. Well, if he didn't have a turn 2 play earlier, then he shouldn't have one right now, right? So this is good. I need to definitely aggro him down because I don't really exactly have a way to play a long-lasting game. So I'll be taking things really quickly. Putting down the Provoke Shieldmaster right here, and I'm going to definitely hit him. The lucky thing is that I can pretty much out-tempo him as long as he is unable to move my guys. Oh yeah. So I got pretty lucky here with this hand. Apart from this Veil Hunter, this is pretty much a constructed deck in my hand. So I'm feeling pretty good about this game so far. I'm tempted to back up and put the Roar here on the Veil Hunter. It's actually pretty good because it becomes a 3 damage minion. Hopefully he doesn't have a Sibspantiga? Daltus? Alright. I'll just remove that. Really don't want that guy hanging around too much. Alright, I'll get rid of Blood Tier Alchemist. It's not that useful right now at this point. Yeah. Oh yeah, Red Sinja. That's really great. Yeah, let's just get rid of that Daltus. Don't really need that dude hanging around for too long. Or I don't really want him to be hanging around too long. I'll just buff up this Veil Hunter and then we'll be settling down this game in a couple turns, I'd imagine. Yeah, it's very easy to lose the game if you don't grab a 2-drop, so that's why having the early game is so important in Gauntlet. Just having good early game can pretty much bring you your first few wins. After that, you're going to need some really valuable cards to really push you towards that 7-win Gauntlet run. At least that's my opinion on things. Because you can lose games just by losing a 2-drop, because missing out on your turn 1 play means that you're not grabbing the mana springs, and without grabbing the mana springs you're going to fall even more far behind in mana, because you're already missing out on 2 mana if you're missing your turn 1 play, and then after that you're losing 2 more from 2 mana springs that you're not able to grab with your minions. It's so important to grab your turn 1 plays. Alright, Repulsor Beast, so it's going to take that out. Just putting things a little bit defensively. Well, I have a Red Sinja, so I can get rid of a tombstone pretty nicely. Oh no, but I don't have the mana spring. Oh well, I can just push for damage now, right? 2, 4, 7. Oh, not quite, not quite. So I don't really have a damage right now. Woo! That's some tough stuff, my man. Oh yeah, this guy's range, so it doesn't really matter. Should probably get rid of this stuff then. I guess I should replace the Sinja because it's a little bit slow. Although I can use it next turn, so I think I will keep him around. Just tempo out a little bit here. There's no reason not to. Okay. Guess I'll use this True Strike over here. No, I'll just replace it. There's really no need. Yeah, alright. Unless that Wrathling is going to really take me out, I don't think I really need to worry about too much about a single Wrathling. Being pretty close to taking him out. It's kind of unlikely for this deck to actually go through into some kind of value game, but in this case I do because I have a red Sinja. Whenever your general takes damage, deal 7 to a random enemy. Unfortunately, I can't take damage, so actually that's a problem. But I can get rid of it pretty easily with the board that I have presently. Oh yeah. He still has to deal with his Veil Hunter as well. Alright, well, I guess he has a way to deal with it now. Kinda. Actually, I have lethal now, so no biggie. Nope, it's provoked. I do not have lethal. Alright, let's get rid of the Silverguard Squire. I guess I could use Lasting Judgment, deal 7 here. I do want to drop the Second Sun, but I guess I can take things slowly then. I'll just drop a Second Sun. I'm not going to drop the Red Sinja unless I have some kind of immediate effect going on. I won't attack here because, you know, doesn't feel like the right thing to do yet. I'll just let him attack with his Primus Shield Master. Provoke Shield Master, excuse me. Yeah, these provokes should not be doing too much right now. If he has Dispel, that'll be really insane. It'll be a little bit harder for him to develop anything major, so I feel I'm pretty okay about this. I do have also a lot of good cards to just take things out. I guess a Shadow Nova would be pretty brutal. Okay, protect yourself, my man. Do you have another provoke? That'd be pretty insane. Oh, that's alright. You really want to protect yourself from the Second Sun, though, my man. Alright, it's over. Lasting Judge? Oh yeah, Lasting Judgment works. No problem, no problem. I just need a Second Sun to deal 8. Got him. Well, this is not looking sweet at all. The True Strike, probably weakest here because I already have a Blood Tier Alchemist. I've been pretty lucky about getting a Blood Tier Alchemist because they are simply insane, and I am also lucky with getting a Windblade Adept on the first turn. So I should be able to tempo out. This is pretty much the same occurrence as last game, right? I have the Provoke Shield Master, I have a Windblade Adept on turn 1. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this already. No, not very good about this anymore. But that means I can get rid of some of my removal. Lasting Judgment, not that great. He doesn't have a 2-drop. Although I guess Lasting Judgment can be actually pretty good with a Silverguard Squire. Technically, but no, not really. Well, this is pretty terrible. I guess the only thing I can hope for is that he doesn't have anything going on. So these guys will be buffed up by the Skywind Glaives as an immediate effect, so that's good for next turn. This is like the only situation where the Silverguard Squire is good because of Skywind Glaives. Otherwise, I'm hoping that I can remove everything that comes out. I should be able to grab a couple of Mana Springs, so there is a possibility I'll be able to remove everything and just develop the Provoke Shield Master, and then I can just win the game instantly. Verdant Slither. Alright, let's get rid of a Lasting Judgment here. Probably as True Strike because it's the most situational. I'm not ahead that much on board though. I think it's alright. I think I'm going to have to deal with it. Just pile on as much damage as I possibly can. And I have some bursts in the terms of Skywind Glaives. So Skywind Glaives is a burst damage of 6, which is not enough at all. But the hope is that I can continue to elongate the game by putting down the Provoke Shield Master, that's for sure. As long as he doesn't have too serious of a 5-drop. I also have the the Veil Hunter, which is pretty insane. Wow, Frostbone Naga would be pretty insane, but I didn't really have a way to play around it because I need to drop all these guys. Okay. Bloodshard Golem. Alright, let's get rid of Lasting Judgment here. I do want some faster cards. Hopefully that saves my Tiger. Red Sinja! To the rescue. Not really to the rescue, but it's pretty helpful. Alright, let's just develop this Provoke Shieldmaster, and hopefully I can close out the game with a Glaive Winds. But yeah, Skywind Adept is a pretty good amount of damage, I would say. I guess I should just attack in here, because he's not going to attack anywhere else anyway. He might try to race me, but I think I can outrace him, judging from my hand. At least that's a hope. I have 6, 7, 8, plus 8, 4. Oh no. Oh, that was the worst. That was the worst. Now I can't race him. Oh, that was really unexpected. Our Skywind Glaives is now kind of useless. Ah, oh, War Beast. Yeah, well, I can't really play around something like War Beast. Or Red Sinja. I'm pretty much done for next turn anyway, so I don't think that guy's going to do much for me. Lasting Judgment, okay. Yeah, no, that doesn't really do anything for me. War Beast. That's definitely a game winner. Alright, so here's a dream where I can actually use all my cards on the first turn, but it's not really that great. Hopefully it's a... Oh. Well, that's interesting. A little bit curious why he dropped it in the center. I have to be aware about this Warbird as well. I don't know why people play things in the middle. Probably because he wants to attack minions on both sides of the board. As for what I want to get rid of is probably the Silver Guard Squire. I don't think the Silver Guard Squire would be doing too much for me. I definitely would rather have something big. Some kind of Tempo 5 drop or a 4 drop. I'm kind of regretting getting rid of the Dancing Blades in the mulligan also, because Dancing Blades is a card that could win me the game on its own. Otherwise, the Silver Guard Squire is just a bad card all in all, so I don't really want him around. Alright, let's remove that Silver Guard Squire first, see what's going down first. Alright, so I guess it's going to be a classic 2/2 drops. Put him in a center Windblade Adept because that is the most flexible. Well, maybe I should just put Wings of Mexor in front of it so it won't die. Because it does die to the Boolean Bear and Fey Bloodwing. But I would rather grab the Mana Spring in preparation for some kind of next turn. Because he's not going to be grabbing it himself from looks of things. And I'll probably get rid of the True Strike next turn. That's pretty brutal. Could use a Dispel here, that's kind of interesting. Let's get rid of a True Strike then. Yeah, I can just get rid of his Mana Spring and then I can prepare for a Mana Spring of my own. I do like that play. It doesn't really do that much, but it's kind of the best body I have on the board, so I think I'm going to use it. And obviously he was preparing for some kind of Mana Spring grab, so might as well. I'll have to be aware that I'm running out of cards really quickly now. Yeah, and if he backs up, it's going to put me in a kind of a tough situation. Hopefully I can remove whatever comes out, or it won't be that threatening. Sunsteel Defender is pretty darn threatening. That's for sure. But I think the tempo I can get from the Repulsor Beast is enough. I can do the Repulsor Beast and a Roar, which means that I can put down 8 damage next turn. That might be good enough. Although I could just go for a Mana Spring grab and take this out of the equation and put down Windblade Adept instead, which is probably a stronger play. I can use the Roar later, really. I guess I'll be really punished by a Mesmerize play as well. So first, the order is that I put down the Repulsor Beast and then get rid of that Silver Guard Knight. I guess I don't want the Blood Tier Alchemist, because it's kind of too weak of a card. I don't really need the extra tempo. I'm getting a lot of tempo from the Repulsor Beast. Okay, Silver Guard Knight. Well, Silver Guard Squire is not much better. Alright, so let's use a Repulsor Beast to knock him out of the equation first. Alright, take out this guy. Move forward and pray that he doesn't have a Mesmerize. I guess I can stop him from moving around using the Silver Guard Squire. But I think I want to get rid of a Silver Guard Squire next turn, so I'm going to have to take the risk that he doesn't have Mesmerize. Or I could just play around Mesmerize. I guess I'll play around Mesmerize because that is one of the ways that I lose. Deal quite a bit of damage, so that's okay. And this also puts the Wings of Mexor in a position that he can do something. Ooh, not looking good. Well, it's looking okay, I guess. Hopefully not provoke Shieldmaster. Crimson Oculus. Well, this definitely is going to be a turn to get rid of the Silverguard Squire. It's definitely not a good card to keep around. Although, I guess there could be worse cards. I could get some True Strikes, and those don't do any damage at all. I do need to be aware that I need to take out this dude first as well, before summoning anything. Let's get rid of the Silverguard Squire first before I do anything. Although it's a little bit susceptible to Dispel. I guess I like going for a safer play. I can just go for these 2/2 drops. I have a lot of damage anyway, and I'm keeping this 5 attack minion on the board, which is pretty insane. Alrighty. Heal up the Healing Mystic. What? I'm healing up the Lightbender. This plays around Dance Blade slightly because the Windblade Adept wouldn't get hit. Instead, it's going to be something else. Otherwise, 9 damage and nothing to scoff at. So as long as he doesn't have a way to remove the board, I'm perfectly fine. And that is the Silverguard Squire that never goes away. Okay. And we're done! Woo! Windblade Adept for the win. Alright, let's get rid of the Silverguard Squire. I have a constructed hand right here, except for that True Strike. But otherwise, I will drop the Windblade Adept in the center because the Azurite line has a little bit more breathing room than the Windblade Adept, so I could run around perfectly fine. And this is a pretty insane opening. Beam Shock, that could be pretty useful, could be not very useful as well. It's pretty much there for like the last turn that I want him to play, because I don't think I would play the Beam Shock right now unless he played like a Daltus maybe. Probably get rid of the Beam Strike. The True Strike is a lot more useful because it can take out a minion, which is pretty critical. Alright, let's get rid of the Beam Shock. I actually might want to use the Beam Shock here on the Visual Juggernaut. Let's get rid of the True Strike then. I do want the Healing Mystic to heal up the Windblade Adept later. Ooh, I think I'm just going to go for a Burst Plan then. Wait a minute. I can deal quite a bit of damage, right? It's a little bit too hasty though. So I'll just drop the Primus Shieldmaster, and I'll use the Beam Shock over here. Keep the Azurite line a little bit farther away, I guess. Might as well. Yeah, it looks like I can close out the game really early. At least that's a hope, fingers crossed. I could have gone with the Skywind Glaives and Healing Mystic. That might have been a better play, because I put 6 immediately. But I guess the Provoke Shieldmaster is a little bit of a faster card, yeah, so it's pretty useful to put out there. Alright, so I have lethal, I believe. There's almost no way that I don't have lethal. Oh, I should probably count it. I have 16. This is insanely lethal. Insanely lethal! There's no way that this isn't lethal. At least that's the hope. Yeah, look at how much lethal that is. Woo! Take him out! Alright, I think I'm just going to keep my hand because these are pretty insane cards. I'm starting off with the same opening as last game. Nothing wrong with that. I'll probably replace the Healing Mystic if I don't find a use for him next turn. Yeah, I guess Healing Mystic is a little bit situational. I'd rather have a 4-drop. Saber's my Tiger. I still have a constructed deck. True Strike is not constructed though, so I'm very disappointed in that card. Hopefully he goes for the removal of the Windblade Adept. That means he won't be developing anything major this turn. And if I can get good Dancing Blades, I pretty much won the game. Well, no, it doesn't seem like he's doing that. It looks like he's going for the full mana usage play. Oh my. Oh my. This guy's not going to be happy at all. 1 mana for 4. See ya! He doesn't have Dancing Blades as well, so I'm pretty okay with this. I guess I should set up for a Mana Screen Grab just in case I want to use it with a Dancing Blades, so Go ahead and do that. Get rid of the Squire next turn for sure. Oh yeah, 8 damage. 8 damage, my man. The problem is these Shadow Spawn, I guess, because that lets them get some good hits off of the Windblade Adepts. If I get like a Skywind Glaives, I could deal like 12 damage right now. Oh man, that's really insane. Then why did he move back? He should have moved forward. That doesn't really make much sense. Alright, let's get rid of the Silver Guard Squire here. I guess I'm just going to drop the Dancing Blades here then as just a big body then. Going to trade these guys in. Might as well push for some damage. Dancing Blades just for a body. That's pretty silly. Hopefully he doesn't have a Dancing Blades of his own, but I think that should be fine. Probably get rid of the Imperial Shroud next turn. It's okay-ish with me. But looks like he has a longer game plan than I do, so this is kind of tough. I also ran off cards, so this is not looking good at all. I probably should run over here. Oh, he didn't. That's interesting. Alright, let's get rid of the Imperial Shroud here. Repulsor Beast. Not really useful when he's not developing anything. Guess I'll just put down Lightbender as a big guy. Lightbender is a big guy. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but I have to go with this play because I don't have anything else going on for him. For me, and he probably has some big guys, so I'm in a lot of trouble now. I'm not playing around Dancing Blades because I can't really afford to. Because I put it down behind me, it's not going to put enough pressure on him. That's for sure. Hopefully he just drops a big guy, because then I can use the Repulsor Beast on it. Otherwise, I'd probably be getting rid of the Lasting Judgment next turn. Unless he has something Shadow Dancer. Okay. That's tough. I can use the Repulsor Beast on that. That's not bad. Yeah, he probably doesn't want to attack in there. Or at least he wants to attack with List Wrathling, I guess. I'd say that's a mistake. Alright, let's get rid of Lasting Judgment here. I guess I can just take out the Shadow Dancer and put down the Eclipse. It is the slowest card after all. It's still kind of a problem that this is my biggest card. I'm playing my biggest card, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I'll hold on to the Roar just until I can use it immediately. It's pretty insane how Repulsor Beast can take out this guy for 4 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4. If he went down, then it would be another like 15 turns. Yeah, Repulsor Beast is quite a strong card as a neutral card. Because every aggro deck pretty much wants to run Repulsor Beast. There isn't really any other card that you'd want to run. A Visual Juggernaut, I'll get rid of that with a Sun... Well, not a Sunbloom, with a Repulsor Beast. That's for sure. Get rid of a Sunbloom here. Don't really need that hanging around. Just keep on piling on the damage and I should be okay. It's probably okay if I just use my Lyonar General to attack the Abyssian General. Just put the Dancing Blades over here. Soon, very soon, my Dancing Blades will finally get a hit off the Light User. Otherwise, I'm feeling pretty good. I guess he could develop a huge Frenzy Provoke guy. War Talon. People really like playing that card. But it's okay, he didn't have the Provoke Talon thing. You shouldn't be able to remove the Wings of Mech Sword by itself, so let's put down the Veil Hunter. Maybe it's good enough to close out the game. My next turn is kind of a little bit tough. I think as long as I can get rid of something with the Saber-Spine Tiger, I should be in a pretty good position. Shadow Watcher. Well, I can get rid of it, so that's not too big of a deal. Let's get rid of a Silverguard Squire here. I guess I might as well use a Mana Spring. I could just develop 2 guys. It doesn't really make much sense, I guess. Just remove it with Saber-Spine Tiger and keep what's over here. I have the board advantage right now, so this is looking good. Looking very good. And then hopefully I'm able to tempo out something with the Dancing Blades, and I think I got this game set.
Match!
High Hand would be a pretty big minion as well. Well, I guess not since he's dropping a bunch of Moon Chasers. Wow, that was really lucky. He was really lucky with all of his Wrathlings. I don't understand. Alright, let's get rid of it. It's hard to say which one I want to get rid of, really. Red Sinja. Alright, so I have a really big hand. Seems like I can outvalue him. Alright. So I have some big guys coming up, so I think I can just go for just dropping big guys and outvalue him at this point. It's kind of unfortunate that he got a good Imperial Shroud, but oh well. The Veil Hunter could have won me the game. Could have been, it could have been. Well, that's really terrible. Alright, now I want to keep a True Strike just in case I can get something big. Alright, well, he won't be able to take out the Dancing Blades just yet, so it's alright. Alright, well, this is a little bit too late. Blood Tear Alchemist and True Strike. But that'll be there. That'll be available for next turn, so I cannot complain too much about it. Well, I apparently need all my cards here. That's going for the damage on me. That's impressive. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do anything original, but as long as I'm getting rid of all these guys, I think I'm pretty set. At least I'm able to get rid of all this stuff. So I'll put the Roar on the Dancing Blades again. Alright, so he hasn't been able to really out-tempo me with any of these big guys, and it seems like my big guys are going to be able to out-tempo him, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. Ugh, Dark Transformation, that's gross. But it's too much of a tempo loss. Yeah. That's for sure. I just develop a Red Sinja just on its own. Even though I'm not really taking out anything. Yeah, it looks like a Red Sinja turn. Hopefully he can't get rid of a Red Sinja. Big hope. Big dreams. He just used one Dark Transformation, so I don't think he should be able to remove it. That's the hope. No, never. Never like that, really. This is really not good. Tip to remove everything pretty much. Alright, Provoke Shield Master, that is good. At the very least, he's going to trade everything in here. Put a Healing Mystic over there. The hope is that I can still out-tempo him. Alright, so at least I'm drawing into my big guys. How does he still have cards and I don't have cards? It's really insane. Actually, I have lethal next turn if he can't get rid of everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although he can get rid of this. Okay. I don't have lethal next turn because he's not going to take out any of these guys. Maybe I can get a Repulsor Beast here. I guess I should have just developed the Eclipse, really. I don't think I have a chance to survive this turn. Vorpal Reveal is a little bit too insane. Yeah, there's no way I survive this turn, do I? Yeah, 12. I don't know what I'm hoping for. Yeah, that's too bad. Maybe he misses it. That's a hope. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Oh, man, that's brutal. Woo! 4 wins, 3 losses. I don't know, I feel like, yeah, I guess my deck just doesn't have sustaining power against anything that's really heavy. I don't stand too much of a chance. I got more gold than I did last time. Alright, well, if you want to check out some more Duelyst action, be sure to click on the Mirage Master. Looks pretty good. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, be sure to get the 30 gold. I'll see ya!